So there's been a reaction to my last video I done from Shredder here, and I'm going to play that now. I just have to make myself smaller. It's regarding Cecil's paranormal research.
Message for Krusty. Krusty, I just wanted to film you a quick message. I just want to let you know I'm very happy for you to get your car back. I know that was on your mind for a few days there. So good. I'm glad that worked out for you.
Yeah, it was unexpected. The car went in the day before yesterday into the garage. The mechanic says he's busy the next couple of days, but he'll get around to it after that. And he was kind enough to even drive me home and everything. I get a phone call 11:30 yesterday morning saying that the car was done and he was on the way over to the house. He actually delivered the car back to the house. So yeah, and I took the dog out to the island yesterday evening and that, and had an hour or so filming out on the beaches down there. So it was, and it cost me less than I thought it was going to be, you know. So thank you.
Sorry you had to witness Cecil's latest embarrassment, especially.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, do you know, the thing with Cecil is Cecil has been into the paranormal for 10 years. You would think he would have learned something, but he hasn't, you know. And this has got nothing to do with apps. I actually think the sound banks in that app actually, you know, there might be something that you could work with, but yeah, to prove an app in 3 minutes or something like that. I'll get into that in a minute.
Especially for you, Krusty, because I know how much the paranormal means to you, because I have passion for the same research that you do. I think that you have a greater passion than I do currently. You know, I used to live and breathe paranormal work every day. And I really hate saying that it's not like that for me anymore, but part of the reason for that is because of people like Cecil.
Here's the thing. When it comes to the paranormal, do it for you. You know, yeah, in the beginning I was looking at these ghost hunters and I wanted to do it myself. And basically I started off in 2017 copying other people on YouTube. And they ended up being in communities, being fans of people and stuff like that. All that is gone because, you know, all the people that I was supporting have either, you know, they've finished with YouTube or they got caught up in some sort of drama and controversy and that. And some of the channels that I was following, there was more drama than actual paranormal stuff. And the more I looked and the more I watched, the more I could, you know, I would say, you know, I was thinking, you know, that's not, you know, I was picking holes in things. So, you know, like going around with EMF meters. And a lot of these people didn't even know what EMF was. All that kind of thing. You know, walking around with an EMF meter thinking that every time you get a spike it's some sort of spirit. First of all, you have to sort of prove that EMF and spiritual activity are connected, and it's not can't it's that's one thing that's very difficult to prove scientifically, you know. And some of these people don't even have a basic knowledge of basic, you know, school level science, you know. God, you know, I mean, like I'm not the brainiest person in the world, but there's things I studied to help me along, sort of thing. I even done an amateur radio course to understand radio waves and stuff like that. But Cecil just keeps copying other people, you know, because they got loads of subscribers on YouTube, you know.
You know, I still do research. I just do it. I just do it myself. I just do it for myself, like a personal practice. You know.
Yeah, I can understand that, you know, and in a lot of ways you're kind of better off, you know. Um, you know, I go out and I do. I used to go to abandoned buildings and stuff like that, and I've stopped doing that now. And I, you know, go out sometimes at night with my dog and, you know, a night vision camera and this setup here, you know. So I'm carrying a torch and a camera at the same time, and you know, doing these kinds of explores and hoping that sometime I might pick up something that's unusual or whatever. I'm starting to bring back in the spirit box into it and that, you know. And my favourite spirit box is this little Appy Droid spirit box that was sent to me by Appy Droid himself, you know. And then I have this setup at home, you know. It's it's a bit like kind of Steve Hope setup with these pedals and stuff, but I kind of look into reverse audio as well and that kind of thing, you know. Just trying different things. And I wasn't quite sure in the beginning, was the system going to work, and I stopped using it. Now I've been using it for 2 years, and that 2 years is actually a trial. It's a test. I wasn't going to turn it on the first day and go, yeah, it works. You know, it takes a while, you know, to come to a proper conclusion. You know, you have to be kind of scientific if at all possible. Test, you know, test and demonstrate. Keep doing it. You know. And not just to take the results from one test. You have to do multiple tests, and then you combine the results, you know, to get a proper results from a test. But Cecil, he just made a fool of himself.
But yeah, that was hard to watch. That was definitely hard to watch. And I don't know what's more sad, the fact that Cecil puts this kind of content out, or the fact that he doesn't watch anything that anybody does on him, because maybe he would gain a little self-awareness, you know. But anyway, I'm glad you had a good day. I'm glad you got out. You deserve it. Of all people I know, Krusty, my friends here on YouTube in this community, nothing but love for you, sir. Nothing but love and respect.
Thank you. Here's another thing. We're kind of wasting our time trying to help Cecil. You know, it's just, where did it get us? It has got us no further than where Cecil is now. You know, that's the thing. But, you know, people might say, oh, you're picking on Cecil for every flipping thing. I'm passionate about the paranormal. And I certainly I'm not happy about somebody that admitted to doing things to children. I'm not happy with that, and I'm certainly not happy about Cecil flipping blaming us for all his problems. you know, and that's why I'm calling it outlaw, you know. But let's get into Cecil's. You know, I didn't go into too much detail yesterday about it. Why I've got a problem with this. I'm still flipping and waking up. I just woke up. There's this channel here, and here's the two videos. Testing the SBX 12 Spirit Box app. No, I didn't download this app. I'm not really that fond of apps, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of information that I just can't get and that, you know. But I have worked with sound banks that I created myself. In fact, Cecil has the capacity to make better sound banks than me, because he's got this music stuff, you know. Oh my God. It's only 3 minutes. Here we go. Hold on a second. I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller here. 3 minutes and 45 seconds it took him to come to a conclusion of an app that he hadn't used before. And the reason why I know he hasn't used it before, because he couldn't pronounce it. He actually had to look at the app to tell us what it was. Oh, no.
Guys, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to see if this ghost app works.
In 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And you want us to take you seriously.
I'm going to record a couple questions. Then I'm going to upload the video. And then I'm going to do an audio review to see if the spirits pass the test.
And that was 8 minutes. So basically you spent 11 minutes of one test to come to a conclusion. That's not the way paranormal works. That's not the way paranormal research works. But yeah, let's hear it.
With this box. It's called the SBX.
See that? He can't turn around and say, well, I have this app a long time and I've done tests off camera and stuff like that. He just got the app. Watch the way he's reading it, because if he had it a long time, he would know exactly what it was.
With this box. It's called the SBX 12 Spirit Box. This is what it looks like. You can change multiple colors. It scans radio stations, fast or slow, FM or AM both. Spirits. My mom's name is Jan, by the way.
Oh God, we still. It kind of. It rubs me up the wrong way when Cecil is still using his mother for content.
If my mom is frequently around me, what is her first name? Please say it. Mom, can you tell me your first name, please? Keep saying mommy. How did my mom die? Help the spirit talk? I heard that. I went to Bobby Mackey's.
Yes, we all know you went to Bobby Mackey's, Cecil.
Can you say Bobby Mackey's? Is there any spirits from there here?
Cecil. I go to a known haunted location at least once a week, and your claim to fame is Bobby Mackey's, and you've done a couple of investigations there, and you couldn't even hold a camera straight, and you never shut up the whole way through. It was a difficult one to watch, and actually at one stage, while reviewing those investigations, I had motion sickness. It was that bad.
Just said he went to Bobby's. Bobby what? What's the name of it?
What he was holding there was dirt from the well in the basement of this Bobby Mackey's. Cecil should look at the the 2 episodes from John Wolfe on Bobby Mackey's. Things do not add up. Cecil got all his information from Zach Bacon's.
Spirit. What is spirits? Can you tell me in this phone? Can you tell me what this dirt is from?
The portal to hell. It's a hole in the basement, basically. Or maybe the head investigator that sent him the dirt, it came from her back garden.
At Bobby Mackey's. What do they call the spot where they picked up this dirt? What is this, spirits?
Cecil thinks he's all cool because he went to Bobby Mackey's. Do you know? And that was flipping months and months ago. And you know, over the years, I haven't seen him go to any other places. He went to some hotel years ago, and it was completely in the dark. He didn't have any light, and he was using some sort of app, and that's all he was using. Do you know? And yeah, it was only for about 3 or 4 minutes, and I think it was labelled as an investigation, but you know. The reason why Cecil went to Bobby Mackey's is because it was on Ghost Adventures. You understand?
Yeah, from Bobby. What do they call the spot that they got this dirt from? Basement, yeah.
What is he hearing?
Alright, we're going to upload this. Then I'm going to review it, see what the spirit said. And then I'll do an update video.
And this is the test. This is the test to prove that this app works. As I says, if you use any method, whatever method you use, always observe, test, and demonstrate, and do it many times. As I says in the last video, I had started doing reverse audio from the spur box that's fed into these pedals, and one of those pedals is a reverse pedal, so the audio comes out chopped and reversed. I didn't turn it on the first day and just go, yeah, it works. it was at least a year and a half. I think it's up to 2 years at this point. Do you know? You can't just make up your mind in one so-called test. Do you know? It's just people are too quick to jump, and they have to have instant results there and then. It doesn't work like that. You know, and sometimes when you do sessions, right? You do sessions, and you start to pick up communications. But if you take a break for a couple of weeks, sometimes it takes a while to get that sort of connection back. That's what I observe from doing sessions, you know. But yeah, he's got a follow-up video to this. And I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm playing the beginning and the end. Now, I see a problem straight away here.
This is going to be the audio review of this ghost box session.
But Cecil, you've already recorded the audio. Why did you play the audio from another device and just pick it up on camera? Because we can see the swirling here, so the audio isn't going to be great. Why didn't you just put the audio directly into a video and edit the video? Because it's going to sound shit.
With the Spirit app that I'm testing.
Guys, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to see if this ghost app works. I'm going to record a couple questions. Then I'm going to...
But you already recorded all of this. Why did you flip and record off another screen when the audio is extremely important and you're going to have contamination between two devices? Why are you doing that? I told Cecil before, and he doesn't understand, that when you record from one device to another like this, rather than directly, you're going to get contamination between the two devices. Why?
I'll upload the video, and then I'm going to do an audio review to see.
I don't care. Yeah. Down at the end is where I want to. The audio's even worse now.
I am from
The audio's terrible.
Portal. That was the portal.
Alright, we're going to upload this.
That's pretty
And
wild.
I'm going to review it, see what the Spirit said.
So, my analyzing this app.
Big words. It sounds really professional, and no wonder we couldn't see it, because he was playing it back in 480p. The same, you know. Fucking, at least you could have done 720p. Fuck's sake. But the audio was crap.
I believe that it does work. I believe I'm getting verification that the Spirit app works.
That's basically it. He's come to a conclusion after 11 minutes. That's the test done. That's my scientifically conducted paranormal research. I mean, this is embarrassing. You know? This is very, very embarrassing for somebody that has been in the paranormal so long and hasn't learned a damn thing. Basically flipping, you know, still, you know, being influenced by fucking paranormal television and Zach Bacon's. It's just, this is why the scientific community won't take anybody like this seriously that is on YouTube right now. And a lot of people that are into the paranormal have still been involved with the paranormal, but have stayed away from the communities, and don't want that stigma from these other people, because it's an embarrassment. It really is. But yeah, that's basically it. You know, when it comes to testing, you have to keep testing, observing, testing and demonstrating. You have to do that over a long period of time before you come to any conclusion of anything. And in fact, as the spirit box is not scientifically proven as such, when people do sessions, that's what they're doing. They're continuing to test. The test is not the one session, it's number of sessions over time, you know. But yeah, and no research into the origins of the app or anything like that. So I don't know. Cecil does have the capacity to actually take, you know, snippets of audio, chop them up and reverse them with the software that he's got, you know. And it's the same sort of thing with that they use in a lot of these apps, you know. And I have tried that, and I can't say it was a test, because I've made a number of different sound banks, and then I've tested them. I wouldn't say it's fully tested, because I kind of lost focus and went back to the spirit box kind of thing. But I can't say that it was a full test, because I haven't used those audio banks long enough to say it was a proper test and I can come to a proper conclusion. God. And he's still flipping, oh, I went to Bobby Mackey's sort of thing. Watch John Wolfe. 2 episodes of John Wolfe on Bobby Mackey's. It might be a little bit embarrassing for you. Talk to you soon.